Okay folks, this is an experiment to discover something called surface tension on water. So if I drop this paperclip into here, it will just sink to the bottom. Trust me, I will show you in a moment. That is exactly what it will do. However, we can use a little trick here. I've cut out a piece of tissue paper and I'm going to just gently plop that onto the surface. There we go. And I'll take my paperclip and I'll gently drop it onto the tissue paper. And you can see it's floating. Well, you might think, well, big deal, it's on some tissue paper. But if I carefully push away the tissue paper with a pencil, you should be able to get the tissue paper to sink to the bottom of the bowl. So there it is. And now I promise you, can you see that? The paperclip is sat on the surface. Now if we zoom in a little bit, if we get a little bit closer to that paperclip, can you see that the water is almost, it almost looks like it has a skin on it, like you would see with perhaps custard that you've left out. And that is actually the surface tension there. So the paperclip is sitting on the surface. Now, I'm going to be a bit mean here. I'm going to poke it, and you should see that I can break the surface tension there, and it drops. So that is an experiment to demonstrate surface tension. Have a go with some different paper clips. So you could try some different sizes, see if you can get them to float. What could you do with this? With this surface tension, what could we do with this? I can tell you what they do in the animal kingdom. If you look on the worksheet for this, you'll see something called a river boatman. And a river boatman uses this principle to his effect, and he can actually skate on the surface of the water, on the surface of a pond, and he uses it every day to get around his pond. So how could you use this in the real world? Have a go. I think you'll be amazed at how easily you can get a paperclip to float with just some tissue paper and a little bit of care and a pencil.